looking to put a drive together. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. It's a way for them to escape the pocket. And
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Running back complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Whenever you run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Rather to the right side and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting one backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
48-yard line.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new second down. They were simply offensive line winning the battle up front and laying in a big leg and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender wide open that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They spent the week of practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
16 yards.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now they'll take this and run. They'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so they're leaving the second and yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a first carry here for the running back. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now third down
Habits, we can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with a more. That's most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and be prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That seems a little devil may care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time they had the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again. And that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to 1st down.
Yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little out there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been, of course, it's now 66, but still 64-yarder, pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you got a lot to be proud of. Can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that right through the pipes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion.
I like watching the wide receivers screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Can't get away. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the victory?
Pressure, and he's got two again. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now McCarthy. Throw there will be incomplete.
Nothing else. They're able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. Not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Fielded at the 20. It's set and done. It's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try to field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, let it too far, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man to complete. And here is the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Yeah, he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, you strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball is arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a gain of 35. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Chiefs 3. Will Lutz
pushing his way through. Well, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30 now
at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well. They're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Now Patrick going to change the play.
At the 31-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him go too much.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Well, we will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. Fourth down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning.
No gain on that.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run forward with Pacheco. And it's brought down before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
At the 30-yard line.
And that is incomplete.
This game looks like it's not surprising them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. Rolls with it. And for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Wills, his 5th touchdown now of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And that's close on the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 79 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to put this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings
Vikings have moved out in front.
Is good.
Let's go on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. A dangerous return man showing here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they, this early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On play action. Now McCarthy. That is into the hands of Dickinson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lex with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 15 yards. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Now getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Very good kick out of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Come back!
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit more. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably have a few too many sacks for comfort in the first time.
10 yards.
And this will be a Vikings first down as they get this up to about the 42. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Looking for the seam to find him now. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to
speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And the Chiefs are going to get it. He couldn't get a one there on 3rd down. The pressure too much. And he's sacked for a loss of 12.
To me, the defense is looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out live with an extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum on the outside. We forced the punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Mahomes will do it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Flicks it up. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it out for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Wills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Right there on the first down line. He gets maybe 3.
And the result of that, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll try to run this one in. An unlucky number here. Loss of 13 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They were able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Watts is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this squad needs to end in the end zone as well. Yeah, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Over the dime, looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That one well designed as they take this down to the 30-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up. Big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
15. Attack it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, son, let's go on, yellow.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. But now it brings up third down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. 15 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
A 49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Now Kreis here as he's past the 30. And he'll return his way over. Anderson Murphy.
That's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time.
Breaks a tackle. He's got an alley. And he goes down, but that one giving us inside the 25. That's good for 22 and a first down.
Well, these are business day. What you saw out there on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take your chances as well.
Second down in the yard.
16-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to come back as he's taken down in the backfield. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Okay, ready?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man up. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9
I'm not
yards.
sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you're trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
The man, that's Felton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the clock. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up
they'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no ball. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. McCarthy. Pressure there. He's going to go down. So back around the 8. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go on, 43! 43!
To throw on second and 10. Mahomes. This is intercepted, and that should do it. But he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way around. You make a big play like that at the right time, you can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. You've got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. You've got a good chance to win this game.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
It looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of buying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. McCarthy will set to throw it. And down he goes. And second back right around the 31-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that one hit gets a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. The carry is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that line just about every time.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
Well, it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage. If they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. He's been all over in that time, but he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
At the 38.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The defense can start it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining